Welcome to Pioneers of Pagonia. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and about a year ago we took our first look at this game in the demo format for Pioneers of Pagonia. Since then it released in December of 2023, and now a year later has a ton of updates and many more to come. I've only heard good things about this game, and I enjoyed it when I played the demo, and of course if you're a big fan of the Settlers, then you'll know all about this one. It's the same dev basically, starting a new project that's heavily based on that game with now Pioneers of Pagonia. So welcome aboard. Good to see you all here. Thanks again for subbing to the channel. Thank you for hitting that like button, and glory to Raptoria down below in that comment section. Let's get it going and show some love for some awesome city builders. This one, by the way, co-op game? Yeah, multiplayer. Pretty cool. And with more updates to come, I'm sure we'll be covering this one more in the future too. Now the game has a tutorial, predefined maps that are kind of, let's just say handcrafted for now, that are kind of more fitting of a theme, and which is explained on the left side, some of which have more focus on enemies or to be more peaceful. You can see a lot of them here having to do with combat, or ones that we can make our own that have different types of landscapes. So we have things like coastlines and rocky shores and plateaus and more. So pretty cool. There actually are quite a lot of options to make a map and different ways to survive too, or I guess your goal, like for example having enemies or to conquer the whole island, or just purely sandbox. So that's cool. So there's a lot of different ways to play. I think for today we'll go with a wonderful predefined map, and we'll go with maybe hinterland down here. Actually, I want to do something with a little combat, so let's do, that's okay. We'll go with the hinterland because we probably won't get a chance to see combat yet. But I do plan to stream this one more in the future. So again, if you'd like to see more of this game, make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell for when we play it. All right, we'll go ahead and start our game now and see how it goes. Let's begin. Well, here we are. Our beautiful little ship here. Oh yeah, and all of our tutorials on the left side. All right, let's take a look around the map. Gorgeous already, I must say. I'm really reminded of Foundation when I look at this game too, which, by the way, that game will be releasing in 2025 at the end of January. So very excited to see that game and this game get more development. A beautiful looking ship for sure. The Venture. And as we can see here, all sorts of different people and supplies on board. There is a lot here on the screen. A lot of different types of wood, stone, metal, people, food, and more. All right, so essentially we've landed here in the New World, wherever this is, and we're going to start building some gorgeous little settlements. I guess we'll start with our first city here, and also maybe a little bit of a road. We'll start with a path then and build our way from the boat down to wherever. Oh, you could even see the layout of the land. We're going to go ahead and try to hug that land a little bit. I'll be going a little bit more on form than function, I think, for this one. In other words, our city might not be the most efficient, but it will certainly look nice, because that's what I like doing in these types of city builders. All right, let's go ahead and start with that. Perfect. And then we'll build a branch off this way. Love how the roads are built. I'm getting City Skylines vibes just by build. This is like actually the first time I played a medieval game where I could immediately say, yeah, this is like, you know, trying to square all those zones up and stuff in City Skylines. That's crazy. I didn't even imagine that. I probably said that before, but let's go with that right there. Boom, and we'll start with a little crossroad, and then our people can start to build stuff from here. All right, what do we have? So your basics, right? A wood cutting hut. I love the design of these buildings too. We also have a sawmill, a forester building, a quarry, stone mills, a stone mason, and also a construction camp. And then for food production, we have fishing huts, foragers' huts, hunting lodges, vegetable farms, crop farms, farmland, and then wells, windmills, and bakeries too. All right, well, we're going to need a lot of stuff to be able to build that. There's a lot of other things here too, like cottages and taverns, and a lot more to see, so let's get to it then. We'll go ahead and start with the basics of the wood gathering camp. And as they show here, oh yeah, you can see the multiple circles too. And I'll probably build that one up here, maybe. Let's see. Right mouse button to rotate. And we'll plop that down there for now. Okay, let's go ahead and build a road then to connect to there. Now, wait a minute. Are those berries for us to gather from? Not entirely sure, but all good. Okay, that's all done. And here come our settlers. All right, so they're getting off the boat to be able to build that first structure. And I'm imagining, too, with combat, That's going to be an important late game thing. It may be important at the very beginning too, but I think if we were going to be doing any sort of fighting for control of an island, it would be through this. So, all right, let's go ahead and see what we can do next. We have a cottage there. Up to 10 carriers living here may reproduce after comfort meals are consumed at a tavern. Okay, so we do have ourselves basically child rearing in the game. Not everyone's going to be an immigrant off the boat, so there'll be the ability to start families and stuff. That's cool. Go ahead and start with 2 of those homes. And they're getting ready to build that woodcutter's camp up there, the hut. And then these homes too. We'll kind of leave these roads for now. Now, obviously, we can expand our territory a bit. Here in the lower left corner, you see the mini-map. And there'll be structures we could build to be able to explore and secure those lands wherever they lead us. So this is a beautiful little, like, bay area. I like this. Very nice. Everybody getting ready to settle up there. We probably need some food too, so let's do a little fishing hut. Harvesting natural resources, as it tells us, we'll need to do that close to a suitable source. So we see some fish, I think, jumping out of the lake here. It's a big old lake. In fact, we should call it an ocean. Let's see. Anything close by? Oh, we could do something like that down here. Yeah, we'll back it up that way. And we'll connect our road. Cool. Alright, so kind of a grid-based game, but not really. We could build things at 45-degree angles or more. It's not completely smooth, the road building, like in Manor Lords, for example, where we can make like a full circle, but it works. And I can imagine there's probably ways to make roundabouts and things of that nature. Alright, we have guild halls and toolsmith buildings too. We also have wood workshops. Weaponsmith, armorsmith, arrowsmith. No, not that. Artisan blacksmiths. We also have military academies, adventurers guilds, and arcane academies, as well as the ability to store stuff. So we have storage buildings, warehouses, treasuries, traders camps, and trading posts too that we can build. Awesome. Here's the exploration I mentioned: guard towers, garrisons, military camps, explorers huts, geologists huts, and also treasure hunters too. Yeah. Oh, look at that ground and grass. Very nice. That almost looks like corn there. A little bit like sprouting. Hey, here comes the houses. Take a look at the animations as they build. Hilarious scaffolding coming up out of the ground. The building's almost like inflating. Very nice. Oh. I like the colors. They're quite vibrant. It's, I don't know, kind of pleasant to look at. Oh, looks like we're almost done with the woodcutting hut. Looks like the staff is starting to put things in place. Under construction at 0%, but now it begins. Good. We'll need lots of wood to be able to build more homes. With the fishing hut going up too, nice. Maybe a stone mine. Not sure where we could put a quarry. Looks like they show us what it should look like here on the left side. And they'll let us select what resources we want to mine too, so we might not always be mining stone. Hey, our 2 homes are complete. Oh yeah, and of course, a Christmas update. Obligatory for all developers for Halloween and Christmas to be able to put in pumpkins and scarecrows, and then Santa's sleigh and wreaths and decorations like that. Very nice. Okay, now we can start processing wood too. We're going to go ahead and do as they say there. Take a look at it, and we can go ahead and start designating what we can cut down. So hardwood, softwood, and then firewood too. And then there's also a sawmill to be able to cut those down even further. So up here we have softwood beams and hardwood beams too. That'll more than likely be needed for the construction of other things. And stuff. Stuff and things. Go ahead and build this here. There we go. All right, so the sawmill and the logging camp will work together. Wow, look at this. Almost like lemmings coming off the boat. Almost like ants, too. Marching in formation. Nice. All right, these houses are probably full. We'll need more, I'm sure. Looks like 10 people can live in a house, and then newborns 0 out of 10. 0 to 0, I mean. I guess we'll need to do the thing we saw earlier about having to have meals at the tavern. That's going to be cool. All right, the logging begins. Things are going quite well already. All right, let's put a pathway back here. All right, I'm going to try to squeeze additional homes in here. We also have residences, which seem to be a nicer quality home. Start with a bunch of houses there, and then we want to do some exploring too, so let's build ourselves an explorer's hut. And let's see, do we want to go right or left? Well, I think we'll try right, since there aren't trees in the way. We'll build our little hut there. Very nice. Oh, we got some wildlife here. Looks to be an elk. Caribou, maybe. Oh dear, it's a deer. And some tulips, it looks like. Very pretty details. There must be a hunting building, right? There it is, a hunting lodge. There's some deer up there. I think we got 3 out of 3 on the fishing here. We'll get to work on that other stuff later. Now, a lot of things are coming off this boat for our initial construction, so that's why I've been trying to take all those materials and putting them in towards more prolonged gathering and also storage and building things, because once those materials are gone, they're gone. So if we don't have a way to bring in more, we're going to have what we call a bad time. Let's try to avoid that. What about storage? Our boat luckily does a pretty good job of storage. What was it called again? Voyager? Venture, right. Anchor. Bago rudder and a cool logo there on the back. And I think there's an overarching story for this game, too, that might not be completed, but it is explained somewhat vaguely. And I think there's been some other videos I've seen out from the developer talking about what exactly the game is really trying to portray. It seems like the coming to America's type story of the Pilgrims and the 13 colonies, but much more than that, too. Many other discoveries and colonizations of other islands and many, many different things. Another house going up. Explorer's Hut 2. And a wood workshop. Well, let's move on to the second thing, a forager's hut. I don't see much of what they could forage. Not seeing anything highlighted there. Let's try the hunting lodge with all the deer around. We'll try that one there. We definitely want to bring in new food. And an option to connect new buildings. And it's just telling us about road networks. Yeah, so oddly this feels like playing Mandalord's Foundation and Farthest Frontier at the same time. Farthest Frontier probably because of the grid-based system and how it kind of feels like early survival. And Mandalord's with the medieval theme. How are we doing? Still building. Need to discover a stone mine soon. Or we'll need to build one in an area that has a lot of stone so we can continue to make different types of stone out of that. Including the, I think it's polished stone. A little easier to use. Oh, look at people coming out like ants. Military will be interesting to see in this too. Yeah, another house getting completed. We have 338. We have 234 homes. I think maybe everyone else might be staying on the ship. Or maybe that counts to the full calculation. I'm not sure. It's pretty though. This building's almost complete for the explorer's hut. Looks like it'll take rations in order to function. We might have that on board the ship. 60 indeed. I guess they need that to go out and explore the world. The world is your oyster. Alright, this is done. Set focus point. Maybe they'll go over there. Not entirely sure how that works, but it's working. There's something about building these little stone markers to expand our territory. We might need a simple quarry for that. That's helpful, thank you. Ah, stone mill. Oh, it turns limestone into cement to be used in construction. That's fairly advanced. Oh. They're exploring now to the east. Oh, there might be stone over there. Or copper or iron. Oh, there we go. Alright, they're locking in more territory for us. Iron was discovered. Good. And coal. And limestone. And regular stone. Perfect. Alright, that'll be what we need. Crop farm will gather corn, flax, or wheat. Interesting. We're not even gathering raspberries yet. Well, the forager will be able to gather sticks and things from here. Okay. See what else we can find. We also have vegetable farms. Cool. Oh, I just heard a bow crack from a shot at a deer. Where'd they go? Right there. Looks like he's taking hide back as well. Ah, it's just a very pretty city. Oh, there we are, exploring the island. And giving priority where to explore, which we've already done. Perfect. We're way ahead of the tutorial. Good, though, that it's guiding us. Coal was discovered. Forgeable plants were discovered. And a mysterious location. Ooh. An outpost village. Purpose is unknown. Geologist. Maybe we'll put him over here. And let's build a road. All right, nice. Back to the little homes. 3 and 3, so not much to build these at all. Build with another 4. And we'll see what we get out of that. So far, so good, though. And having a good time. Now I want to expand our borders, too. Guard towers. Extend your territory using border stones. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. Cool. But in order to know that I wanted to expand that way, I did need to build the explorer thing first. Otherwise, I mean, I wouldn't know. Now I know, you know? We'll expand the old border there. And continue to push along the shoreline. I actually may have played on this map in the demo. This could be one that's returning from the demo that we played with. But I also think this map's a lot bigger than what it looks like on the minimap. Yeah, indeed it is. You can see how much more we can scroll up. Cool. Lots of buildings being built. You love to see it. Oh, and lots of people coming off that boat, man. A vegetable farm. We'll see what other ways we can connect the city here shortly. Something like that. Ah, lots of cool construction. Alright, guard tower's almost done. Geologist hut almost done. I do want to see some of that construction. Check that out. Nice. There it goes. Perfect. I like the look of this building. And the color, too. Like a purple, blue. Certainly fits the exploration theme. It looks like maybe each of the building types might have their own color, too. So this is like exploration. And this could be production. Who knows? They do seem to fit. Okay, we're going to try to expand up that way. And then eventually circle around all those resources. Coal was discovered. There's our prospector. Oh, that's our explorer. Okay. What large groups of people walking around when they could just build a cart? Oh well. Their loss, I guess. And there's our objectives on the right side, too. Build taverns, provisioners, all sorts of goals. A lot of people are really goal-oriented in city builders and want something a little bit more than just house everybody and give them a happy life. Which is where your victory conditions come in for something like Civilization 7. People wanting to, build stuff but be challenged and work towards an end goal. But there's also completely sandbox mode, too, where there's really no goals, which is cool. Alright, now we're starting to expand the territory. This is what I recalled. So the boys are working on dismantling old borders and building new ones. Our order is to build a better border. The expansion space is kind of low, but we could try to build up here. I think maybe 2 will be enough. Looks like there's actually 2 levels. Which may take longer outside the initial circle. They might have to walk longer distances, so something like logging or whatnot might be different outside that circle. Or on the further circles from the center. Ooh. Yippee. There we go, more roads constructed. And we got to worry about our farms now. Seems to be best for pumpkin here. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, there's our geologist, which I believe is voiced by Soda Poppin'. Or at least some of them, maybe. That could be him. I'm not sure. That's definitely him. Well, it looks like they're discovering a market. Oh, wow, diamonds. Let's go. Okay. So we've discovered something beyond the coal and the limestone or whatever else was here before. So that's huge for us. So that's cool that we can actually find rare earth minerals and stuff there. So definitely a good point to do that near where we're going to do other mining. So cool, we got a huge deposit. This looks gorgeous. What a great, fun-looking game, man. I am really surprised that I hadn't had an opportunity to play this beforehand. Honestly, I think after I played the demo and it came out so quickly after that for me, I was busy with other things. And now that there's been so many updates and so many more people knowing about the game, now is the time to talk about it more. A year, just over a year since its early access release. And we'll see what happens with the full 1.0 release, too. How many things change and what kinds of things will happen between now and then. Alright, I want to try to build maybe a mining hut or something. Alright, that looks cool. It's more for limestone. Alright, we have a coal hut here. And I don't know what we're going to do about these. Maybe a gem mine? Oh, yeah. That does extract emeralds, sapphires, rubies, and diamonds. Interesting. No pearls? Alright, so now we're going to start mining coal and limestone and regular stone, and that'll take care of that. And then we'll continue to expand the initial city here. So the map, much bigger than what it looked like initially. What is this purple stuff? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The neighbors. Uh-oh. Who we might be going to war with in the near future. Mm-hmm. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe we'll claim down this way, too. Even say hi to whoever that is. Oh, another mysterious location. A scarlet blossom. Ooh. And maybe some more stuff to the west. But that's where we could build another explorer's hut. And maybe another guard tower if we want to expand that territory. Kinda nice. Not gonna lie, it's kinda nice. I like this game, I gotta say. It definitely feels unchanged since the demo, but I know there's been things changed, and I'm looking forward to like what the next major stuff is. It's been over 12 months now since the original early access release, and the developer is getting a lot of good support, and is definitely going on other like award shows and things like that to talk about the game and show a little trailer and stuff. So that's kind of what reminded me of Pioneers of Pagonia and made me want to come on back. And that's why I think we're going to do some more live streams on this one in the future. So if you'd like to come on back, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and turn on that notification bell. And again, glory to Raptoria down below, because we got a lot more to play in this game. And I think I want to come on back now for kind of a more full early access run. I wanted to see what had changed and what it was like, and it certainly feels like a first look at the demo all over again, but with all sorts of new stuff, I'm sure. Not bad in any way, shape, or form. I like it. All right, well, thank you again, everyone, for watching. You all take care. Thank you very much for zipping by for a little video on Pioneers of Pagonia, and I hope to see you all next time. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. You all take care, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.